Thank you everyone for participating in this effort, fighting the assisted suicide euthanasia agenda in New York State. We are opposing a bill that is titled Medical Aid in Dying, which is a euphemism. So my name is Dawn Eskew, and I am the founder of New York Against Assisted Suicide. And I am here in this beautiful Capitol building. We have been able to gather about 4,800 signatures in petition against this bill from people who live all across New York State. That's the representation of these boxes. I don't know if you can see them in the camera, but anyway, this is one copy of all those petitions. And we see we have 20 names on each page. So there is a very large outcry against this bill. Now I am here, I'd like to tell you a little bit about myself. I am a trained chemist. I have done research at Cornell Medical University. I've also done research in the pharmacology department of Cornell Medical University, and I also did research in overseas, internationally, and I worked on painkiller drugs that were many times more potent than morphine. So this is a number of years ago. We have new drugs out, but and I also have I'm certified as a bioethicist, and so now I am here because this bill, Medical Aid in Dying bill, is sold for as a way to help those who are dying. But I am here to tell you, this bill is not necessarily for those who are dying, but also for those who have years, decades to live. This is a bad policy bill. I will give you an example. Jeanette Hall, who is a woman I've spoken to over the phone, she lives in Oregon. She voted for the assisted suicide agenda in Oregon. Soon after that, and it passed in Oregon. Oregon's the first state. But Jeanette came down, she had cancer. She went to her doctor. She said she wanted assisted suicide. The doctor knew he could treat her and that she would be cured. He knew that. So, long story short, he did cure her, and she realized that that law that she voted for, that act or ballot that she voted for, was an error. It is not needed. What they don't tell you is that if you have 6 months to live, that you are a candidate for this bill. However, what they don't tell you is that without treatment. So, another example would be an 18-year-old who is a diabetic, just graduated from high school. The family is thrilled, and say this 18-year-old is his girlfriend breaks up with him, and he's very depressed. I mean, think about your own son. Think about your own daughter or grandchild. Would you want that grandson, if he says, oh, he's depressed because a girlfriend broke up with him, that he'll say, I will no longer take this, my medication, and therefore he would be a candidate for this horrendous bill. On top of that, he is not required to tell his family. He is not required to tell you as a parent or anyone. So that is that part of the bill. This bill is not necessarily for those who are dying, but is also for those who have years and decades to live. I will tell you two other points that I hope you will remember. The second point is, there is no oversight. Someone goes, they get the lethal drug, they go home, and the drug sits in the house. They may not be ready to do anything. They may tell their family members, they may tell their friends. The problem with that is that someone who might want to do that person harm for whatever reason, maybe an heir, or just maybe just has bad intentions towards this person, you would never know if this person died because the drug was forced on them, it's behind doors, there is no oversight. It's a very dangerous bill. The third point is the death certificate is required to list death by natural causes. So even if there was suspicion that something happened behind closed doors with no oversight, the significance is a legal inability to prosecute homicide, even in the case of an outright murder for the money. The cause of death will be terminal illness as a matter of law. And one final last thing is that even though the bill doesn't say that it will legalize euthanasia, this bill will legalize euthanasia. And the way it legalizes euthanasia is that the bill, as it stands, violates the American Disabilities Act. And that will trigger legalization of euthanasia. So I want to say thank you very much. Thank you, Senator Palumbo, for helping putting this together, and the other assembly members and senators that are part of this. And please, I'm urging you, call your senators, call your legislators, call your assemblymen, call Governor Hochul. Tell them New York does not want nor need assisted suicide. Thank you very much.